What up, you guys? It's your girl Big C, and I'm actually cooking right now. Cooking some chicken strip and some pasta salad. Alright guys, so I have tenderloin pieces here. I actually using one big breast right here. Just cut them up into a couple small pieces, and I have some more over here. That's another breast that I just cut up into some strips, and I'm going to bread them and go ahead and fry them. Now over here I have my mayo, and I use this mayo to make this pasta salad. Over here I got my flour, that's what I'm gonna use for my chicken strips, and of course you need your vegetable oil, and I use that milk in my pasta salad sauce. Right now I'm actually just stirring my pasta, make sure it's not sticking together, and as you can see, you see those little greasy bubbles in there. That's because I put a little olive oil so the noodles do not stick together. That's always the key. Alright guys, so now I'm just draining the water off of the noodles. I do have a strainer and I could have used it, but I guess I decided not to. So as long as you don't burn yourself and don't spill any noodles down the sink, then you got it. So like I said, I'm just draining the excess water off. Once that's all drained off, then I will go ahead and toss my noodles into my pasta sauce. Alright guys, so here I have my sauce. I use a half a cup of mayo, a third a cup of milk, and what I'm going to do is just pour half of the noodles into the sauce. I'm going to give them a good stir. Now once you pour the water off of the noodles, you need to make sure you rinse them off with cold water so the noodles will stop cooking and also cool down. I did not do this, so you see a little steam. Right now I'm going in and adding the last half of the noodles. I'm going to get those tossed around, make sure they are all coated. Mine should have cooled off a little bit more, but like I said, I didn't let them. So once I get them all stirred up, coated pretty good, I'm going to let them sit in the refrigerator probably for, I'd say, an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, just because I like mine really cold. The colder the better it tastes. If you want to add any extra seasonings you can, but at this point I'm gonna taste mine, but I think it's pretty much good to go, but I like to taste it anyway. Alright guys, so the next step is your oil. Please cook it only on medium high and only put enough to coat your strips. Now I use here about a 1.5 quart bottle, and I left maybe a fourth of a cup oil left in the bottle. That was plenty, and like I said, please cook it on medium high. Alright guys, so here I have about 1/3 cup of milk. I'm going to add in 2 eggs, one here. This one did not want to cooperate, it wanted to break up. So I have my 2 eggs now. I'm just going to give them a whisk in the milk, mix it up real good. Make sure you break down that egg, but don't whip them up too much. You don't want the eggs to get too fluffy. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And then we're going to move on to the flour. Now you can use how much ever flour you want. You can use how little flour you want. I really didn't measure mine. I kind of just eyeballed it. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. And I have this shallow pan here. So one, it's easy to wash, and I know it's not going to make a mess. You can use any type of flour you want. I just went to Dollar General and picked up $1 pack of flour, meaning that'll do. So just kind of spread it out evenly with a fork or whisk, it doesn't really matter. And you can season it to whatever you want to use. I use Creole seasoning. You can use how much, how little you want. Just give it a whisk. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of the flour, as you can see right here, and test that oil. Now in this particular instance, it wasn't hot enough, so I turned it up just a little bit, not a lot. And then next I'm going to add my garlic powder, and I use a lot of this because I like a lot of garlic. And I'm going to give that one last mix. Mix it all around, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Alright guys, so here I have my seasoned chicken. I'm going to first take a piece, dip it in my flour. I'm getting it real good, coating it real good. The next step I'm going to do is sprinkle it off and drag it over to my egg. I'm going to flip it, get the egg coated real good, make sure it's all coated through, and then bring it back to the flour for a second time. Make sure it is coated really good. Now before you bring it over to the fryer, you want to give it a really good shake. That way there's no excess flour and that flour doesn't sit at the bottom of your pot. Now as I drag it over and I drop it in, as you can see, my oil was still not hot enough. So make sure, unlike me, make sure your oil is hot before you drop them in. That way they'll get a good crisp. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This was a fun video to make. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell to get notified before anybody else. We will be back this weekend with some more videos, so go ahead and leave us some likes, comments, and subscribe. Peace.